Out of the 7 of them that are sitting there.
New tonight, frustration among Stockton residents after city council members kept them waiting for nearly 3 hours for the meeting to start, only to delay one of the most contentious items.
I would say out of the 7 of them that are sitting there, there may be only 2 of them that doesn't have some kind of controversy going on. That I'm disgusted with the behavior of the city council.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Andrea Flores.
I'm Golston Dart. The key items on tonight's agenda: the appointment of an interim city manager and Vice Mayor Jason Lee's call for an investigation into city spending. But what did they talk about? KCRA 3's Carolina Estrada is live from Stockton City Hall with what played out tonight.
Yeah, Andrea, Golston, that meeting is still ongoing as of right now. But since it's 11 a.m., all of the items are now discussion. They can't make any decisions on any more items tonight. But like you guys mentioned, there was a range of emotions at City Hall here tonight. It started with people being very excited to voice their concerns in front of their city leaders. An hour before the meeting started, people were lining up outside of city chambers waiting to get their paper in to have a comment during the meeting, and then that quickly changed to frustration when we were asked to wait over and over. It was 15 minutes and then more 15 minutes until we waited nearly 3 hours for that meeting to start, and then one of the items people were waiting for was taken off the agenda.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for being so patient with us. I would like to call.
And the meeting was delayed because the city leaders were in closed session starting at 3 p.m. all the way to almost 8:30 when the meeting started. Some people standing up and giving their backs to the city leaders when the meeting started because they were just really upset with the whole situation. They say it's not the first time that this happens, but it is when they have waited the most. Now, after people waited nearly 3 hours, Mayor Cristina Fugazi decided to remove the item of the appointment of the interim city manager from the agenda, causing even more frustration, leading to some people actually speaking out and telling her that they had been waiting there for hours to speak on that item, and that's when she decided to allow public comment. Now, we were out here speaking with people, and they tell us that they were very upset about 2 things. 1, who's going to be taking that city manager position, and 2, all the controversy that has been surrounding the city council.
Them back and forth, they haven't been taking care of business because too much fighting within the council going on. They need to move forward.
Let's figure out what the root of the issues are. Let's figure out how we can come together and stand up with each other as one, as a unit, and get this city back on track.
Now, there was a lot going on tonight here at City Hall, but the 2 things people need to know. So no one was picked for that interim city manager position since it was taken off the agenda. And 2, we were also waiting for Vice Mayor Jason Lee to call on an investigation from the California Attorney General into all of the controversy and investigations that they have been dealing with these last couple of months. That also didn't happen. So still, we have to keep an eye on what's next for Stockton City Council. But for now, that's all. Live from Stockton, Carolina Estrada, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, we'll keep staying on top of it along with you, Carolina. Thank you.